Hi, I'm Claire Miller. I'm 30. Recently, I realized Christmas wasn't about family. It was about who could extract the most from me. A few weeks ago, Mom called from London, tears streaming, sobbing about family and the kids. I still booked a flight to San Diego, suitcase stuffed with gifts and good intentions. Door opens. Mom barely glances at me. She's staring at my luggage. "You'll babysit the kids," she says. "We're going on a trip." Jason smirks, kids hanging off his arms, everyone laughing. Something inside me shut off. I set my suitcase down and said one sentence. That sentence changed the holiday, maybe even the house itself. "Before we go on, tell me, where are you watching? Parked car, airport gate, quiet kitchen, or late shift? Echoes of life is here with you." 2 weeks before that 3:00 a.m. call, the groundwork was already set. Mom sent screenshots of holiday flight prices. "We could never afford this," she wrote. "Not unless you help, just this once." Just this once had become a lifetime. When Dad needed knee surgery, I wired money. When Jason maxed his cards chasing some side hustle, I covered it. Water heater broke. Mortgage behind. Bills, I sent more. Then watched Mom post brunch photos online while I lived in a tiny London flat, walking to work in the rain, cooking for one, paying for everyone else. This time, before booking the flight, I did something different. I watched. Every Zelle transfer, every PayPal receipt, every "thanks, honey, we'll pay you back when things calm down." I stopped deleting the evidence. Then one email changed everything. Subject: important documents regarding your home loan. Inside, notice addressed to Gary and Claire Miller, co-borrowers. I stared at my laptop in my London bedroom. Years ago, they added my name for a better rate. I never understood what that meant. Now I did. They hadn't just leaned on me, they had tied my future to their house. While Mom cried on FaceTime about missing me, I stared at my banking app and that mortgage notice. The only time I mattered was when something was due. I almost said no. Then I thought, if they can drag me across an ocean for my money, I can finally say enough. I rolled my suitcase inside. Mia and Logan grabbed my hands, pulling me toward the kitchen. On the counter lay a printed itinerary, resort photos, flight times, family package in bold. Mom smoothed it like it was precious. "This is why we needed you here, honey," she said. "The kids stay with you. We finally get a real vacation." I looked at the resort name on her unlocked phone, then at the confirmation email with my card's last 4 digits. My chest went cold. They thought I flew 10 hours to babysit while funding their trip. They expected a grin, a nod, and of course. "Just a few things before you leave," I said. Dad at the head of the table, Mom hovering with the itinerary, Jason half listening on his phone, kids spinning in circles. I set my laptop down and opened a folder, Miller household. Rows of dates, numbers, transfers, notes. Mortgage catch-up, Jason's cards, water heater, truck tires, overdue electric. Every "just this once" was documented. I scrolled slowly, each month highlighted, every small comfort, every emergency. Jason stopped scrolling. Color drained from his face. Mom's hand flew to her mouth. Dad's jaw clenched. Screenshots of receipts, texts, even a brand new television. "This isn't fair," Mom whispered. "You're making us look like bad people." "I'm not making you look like anything," I said. "I'm showing what actually happened." I scrolled to the bottom. "In the last 36 months," I said quietly, "I've sent this house over $60,000. For 3 years, they called it sacrifice. The spreadsheet called it something else. If this were your family, what would you do? Comment 1 to keep helping quietly. Comment 2 to put everything on the table and draw a line." Mom whispered, "No, that can't be right." Dad glared. I slid a thin stack of papers beside their itinerary. "This isn't a lawsuit," I said. "It's an agreement. Every transfer listed as a loan, not a gift. You sign, pay back what you can. I'm done pretending this was charity." Dad barked, "We are family. You don't put family in debt like this." I met his eyes. Family doesn't hide a mortgage in their daughter's name. Family doesn't spend her money on vacations and brunch, then call her selfish for leaving. Mom flinched, Jason muttered. I can't pay this back. I know, I said. I'm done living in a story where you're the victims and I'm the greedy overseas career girl. I tapped the laptop. If you ever claim I left you with nothing, I have every bill, every transfer, every receipt. Mom shook her head. You wouldn't humiliate us. I'm not, just stop lying. I clicked to another tab. Resort logo filled the screen. My card, confirmation. Remember what I said at the door? I asked. I'm not babysitting while you go on vacation with my money. Status, canceled. Refund, back to me. Dad lurched. You had no right, those were our tickets. The right was mine, I said. Next email. Subject line Gary Miller and Claire Miller, co-borrowers. Mom's voice cracked. Claire, please, not this, just paperwork. You said it wouldn't affect me, but every short payment hit my credit. I've spoken to an advisor. I carry your risk. If you can't qualify, refinance, or sell. Mom shook her head. We can't afford to move. That's between you and the lender, I said. What's between us is my name on your loan. I'm stopping all automatic payments, closing the joint emergency account. Your choices, your responsibility. The room went heavy. Dad stared at the letters, then at me. This is cruel, he muttered. You're punishing us because you think you're better. Mom trembled. What about groceries, utilities? I pulled up autopay confirmations. Stopped, all of it. Mortgage, top-ups, electric, internet. Confirmation emails hit my phone. Jason pushed his chair back. Claire, at least give us time. You should have done that without me as your safety net, I said. Dad snapped. If you walk out, don't bother coming back. I lifted my suitcase, legs shaking. Every part of me wanted to drop it, apologize, fix it. You decided my value was money. If I'm not welcome without my credit card, I was never really welcome at all. Dad pointed at the door. I left. Outside, sun too bright. Kids arguing inside, expecting a vacation that no longer existed. I gave the rideshare an address they'd never known. 15 minutes later, a glass building. 6 months earlier, down payment on a tiny condo. Papers already signed. Inside, almost empty. Mattress, 2 boxes. Laptop on bare counter. Disney Plus canceled. Hulu canceled. Spotify canceled. Every confirmation felt like cutting a cord. Doubts came hard that night. What if I'd gone too far? Then I pictured Mom opening the door like I was hired help. Jason joking about jet-lagged Aunt Claire. Resort booked on my card. Underneath the fear, something thin settled. Peace. A week later, a friend sent a screenshot of Dad's post. Our daughter flew from London and chose money over blood. I almost begged him to remove it. Instead, I emailed my advisor. Document everything. Keep every receipt. Weeks passed. Envelopes at their house. Bank needed new documents. IRS questions. Utilities demanded full payments. Their crisis finally had their names on it, not mine. By next Christmas, distance was normal. I heard of my family through screenshots, not calls. One rainy Tuesday, someone knocked. Mom, tired, grocery bag. I didn't know it looked like this, she said. This is what I can afford, I said, not paying for 2 households anymore. She winced, handed an envelope. Check slid inside. It's not much, but it's something. Throat tightened. Money finally moving toward me, not away. Your father says you chose money over family, she whispered. We did use you, Claire, I did. I'm not asking you to hate him, I said. I'm asking you to stop rewriting what happened. Someday, could I come for Christmas? Maybe, I said, if everyone understands I'm not the safety net anymore. If I come, it's because I want to. Check went in a drawer, uncashed, proof that the current reversed. That Christmas Eve, I sat alone. No flights, no emergencies, just quiet that finally belonged to me. Here, what I learned, real family survives boundaries, users don't. I didn't choose money over blood. I chose to stop bleeding for free. If this story resonated, like, share, and subscribe. Echoes of Life brings stories of quiet strength,